As soon as he stepped out of the superheated, clammy interior of the bus, the sweet scent of hay and of the trees, the air and delicately hazy sky dropped over his baking body like mist in the shadow of a waterfall. He had been transported not only in the physical sense, but also spiritually. This was where he belonged. Here, in the open, with the fields and meadows and hills, in the sound of bird-song. Nearby stood a stile, beside a small old stone water trough covered in tiny, dotted, vivid green pondweed. The water within was quite clear. Gently moving the weed aside, Xavier leaned close to the surface and, peering through his own shadow into the clear, cool depths, saw tadpoles in the last stages of their metamorphosis just before becoming fully fledged frogs. Marvelling at the analogy between him and them, he whispered that he had not overestimated where he was himself, and that the stage of his own metamorphosis was as advanced as theirs. Bewitched, he stood up and breathed upon them an unspoken blessing. He'd mistaken the fundamental signals of his own life. For too long he had buried himself in a town, in amongst buildings and tenements, amongst the roar of doubt, of fear, and of defeat, in the volley of the loud hailers, the tracking cameras and pressures that had nothing to do with the sheerness that life here had to offer for free. A man acts when he knows in his heart with absolute conviction that the act is imperative, that he and his fate are inseparable. He and his fate have a pact with each other that fuses them, keeps them, binds them together in unity. And then the tablet of Mars has struck, and he becomes invincible,